walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Right then, this is Extreme G on the N64. I have played this before. I played it for about 5 minutes, about half an hour ago, just to find out what the controls were. And what I found out was the bike you use matters. It makes a big difference to your gaming experience, because I had to go with one bike, and I'm not sure which one it was exactly, and I did appallingly badly to the point that I was at the back, getting nowhere, and I was absolutely bored out of my head. So I want something that will go a bit quicker, really, and I think it's going to probably, I don't know, it ain't that, it ain't that. I'm going to go with that. I can't remember. I had to go with 2 different bikes. One I could sort of make a little bit of progress with, and one I absolutely couldn't, because that happened and then everyone whizzed past me, and then I was just extremely bored because I couldn't catch them up. It is quite unforgiving in that sense. What the hell's this? I've got some, like a vacuum cleaner strapped to my arse. That's a strange thing. I know some people do strange things with vacuum cleaners, but that's not my thing. So it's like Wipeout, but with, well, I guess they're motorbikes. We have weapons. I have nothing in front of me to shoot at. I'm in second place, but anyway, the first guy is like a long way ahead. I don't know what these pickups do. There are like there's one. Apart from giving you a vacuum cleaner that attaches itself to you. I don't know what the other stuff does. Ooh. My first thought when I played this, apart from the fact that everyone romped off into the distance and I got bored shitless, was that I thought, this is a bit unforgiving. But on playing it again, it occurred to me, well, compared to its nearest competitor, which is Wipeout, at first I thought, again, it's unforgiving. But then I remember, hold on, yeah, compared to like Wipeout HD and maybe Wipeout Fusion and like PS2 and later, it maybe is a bit unforgiving, because they made Wipeout easier in terms of when you hit the sides, you didn't just stop. But that is what happened on the Wipeout games that were out at the time that this was out. If you hit the sides, you stopped, and that, you know, it messed up your game. And this doesn't do that. So in that sense, it's more forgiving than Wipeout. My God, I hate that sequence of corners. Visually, it's quite good actually. It's got the usual N64 fuzzo vision that I talk about, and not everyone knows what I'm talking about, but there you go. I don't know what else I can say about it, but that really, you know, it's like you're on a fan-dangled super-duper motorbike going along some funky-looking track with interesting-looking scenery in places. You got that fogging thing to make up for the fact that the N64 is frequently piss poor when it comes to draw distance. But you get used to that. I prefer the fogging to the chronic pop-up you get on some games, on other systems. I'm going to shoot you up the bum, and you'll like it. Well, hell, if I've got to have a vacuum cleaner attached to mine, you can have laser bullets up yours. Oh, and I run out of laser bullets. What was that? I don't know. Give me weapons. Where did I finish? Four, yes, 4th. We'll have a go on the next thing, I think. Do we get to continue? I think if you get below 4th, you don't get to continue, and it just calls you names. So I haven't seen this. I have only ever done that first. Whoops. Circuit. Hello. What's going on here? Oops. Oh, bollocks. No parachute. That was all a bit harsh. Okay. Whoops, that's just mean. This is where they'll romp off it. Whoa! I have a feeling they copied this, whoops, that bit on Wipeout HD Fury. There are bits on that where you just, all of a sudden you're going vertical. Whoa, that's nice. Some kind of upside down dealy bopper laser attachment. Whoa, what the hell? I don't know what they're for. Maybe it's glorified stabilizers or something. They're saying you can't ride for shit. Here, have these. Wow. Oops. I am glad for low walls that still stop you falling off the edge. God knows I would be over the edge quite a lot. Oh. Ooh. But this is what happens sometimes, it would seem. You get absolutely stomped at the start because they chuck nasty weapons at you that you just can't defend against because they come up from behind you, and then they all go screaming past you while you're sitting there like rubbing your head and wondering what happened, and then you never see them again because they're all miles in front of you, and there is no rubber band type race logic thing going on that you get on some games that absolutely ruins the games. But it also kind of ruins the game when you are stuck right at the back and can't catch up. At the moment, I've got no one to... Whoa! That was a bit harsh. I'm probably going in circles here. So, anybody out there? Anyone at all? It's a lonely alien planet we're living on here. Certainly seems that way. Visually, I like it a lot. I think there's quite a bit of imagination gone into the track design. I like the whole desert world, like dusty, sandy, kind of Mars-ish feel about it. Whoops. Oh, I dropped me bike. Yeah, I like that aspect of it. Oh, here they are. Gonna shoot you. Oof. And then lose you. Yay, I'm not last. What was that? So, 5th. Don't progress to the next level. Do not pass go. Do not collect £200. Arse. At least I assume that's the case. Let's see. No, they're mean bastards. They drop my bike into a furnace. Yeah, there are plenty of good things to say about this. I think back in the day, if I had an N64 back in the day and hadn't had a PS1 and had never heard of Wipeout, and in fact even if I had, because back then Wipeout looked great but didn't play well, this plays well. But having grown familiar with Wipeout and what it's like these days, this feels flat. But that's not a fair appraisal of it, because it's really like, how would it have stood up back then? And I think it would have been really quite impressive. It's one of those tricky ones, looking at it with a familiarity with what came after this. It's hard to be, well, I've never said I'm unbiased anyway, I really am. But it's hard to be objective about this. Playing it now, it doesn't excite. It impresses in many ways, particularly given when it was made, but yeah, it doesn't leave me thinking, wow. Which is a shame, because back then it probably would have. That's really about as fair as I can be, and all I can say and stuff. You know, it's futuristic motorbikes. It plays a lot like Wipeout. It's more forgiving than Wipeout 1 and stuff. repeating myself now. I'm actually just enjoying watching the auto demo doofer because it looks pretty cool. It is visually impressive. Alright, I'll shut up now. Thank you for watching.